Instagram story views are over 50% engagement. I have 283,000 followers on Instagram, and today I'm going to go over my 30-day Instagram story analytics to share my information with you. If you don't follow me on Instagram yet, go follow me. I personally love Instagram stories. It feels super intimate. I have so many conversations through DMs, and it's basically where I share my day-to-day. These are my 30-day views. So at the top, we have 179,000 views, followed by 178. These were the top performing stories, which was a before and after. On the first frame, I said tap to fix, so people are interacting with it. Second frame, I showed the immediate result. For whatever reason, this new green screen feature doesn't allow me to shrink myself. But anyways, next, my third highest view was me sharing that I recently got a Microsoft laptop. I think this got so many views because a lot of people were also replying to me saying oh, let me know if you like it. Asking why I decided to switch over from Apple products, and any story where people are typically replying to it are going to boost the views. Your goal is to make your Instagram stories as interactive as they can possibly be, prompting people to want to reply to you. The more replies you get, the more people interact, the more Instagram pushes it out for more of your followers to see. And then after this, we have some other ones like crust white teeth. I was saying how my teeth are super sensitive and they hurt like a bitch. And then again, we have some more home decor kind of stuff. Right now, I'm in the process of renovating my house, so I've been sharing a lot of real-time updates, and then I've also been vlogging the experience so I can make a well-rounded video that's kind of like an overview of everything. So my home decoration series right now is really, really great for content. I have something to post every single day, and people are very engaged. I also wanted to show that these Instagram story views are pretty consistent across the board. So my views are typically above 100,000 views. Some of my other higher views from this month include one of my best friend's wedding. This was her the morning of her wedding. Details on my bridesmaid dress, frame TV. Here's a poll. So polls are also a really great way to get people to interact with your stories. And here are some other stories as well. I'm just sharing this again because yes, you do have your highest performing stories of the month, which is still 60,000 more views than this, but it is pretty consistent across the board. Now let's talk about replies. As I said, replies are so important. You want people to be replying to your story as much as possible. One way to get them to reply to your story is to add text that asks questions, asks for feedback, asks for opinions. But the most important thing to get people to consistently reply is to respond to them as frequently as you can. Now, for example, on this story right here, this is the most replied story, 289 replies. It gets to a point where I cannot reply to 289 people. Instagram also filters messages, so there are a lot of messages that sit in my requests that I often don't get around to seeing or responding to. However, I do my absolute best, spend a majority of my day responding to Instagram DMs. I know it sounds insane, but this is my full-time job. And if I want to feel connected to the people who follow me and care about them the way that they care about me, it's very important for me to be doing that. I've also found the more that I respond to people, the more that they respond to me, which also is really great, right? Because I want my analytics to be good. So here are some other stories that have performed well. This was announcing, showing the result of the new wood stain. This was me talking about my teeth whitening. Here are some vintage finds. Me talking about decorating my house, the journey of that, announcing my Dibs product release. Again, here's that laptop with Microsoft, and then just some other ones. Now let's get into link clicks. Now, obviously, when you are working with brands, link clicks are super important. So you need to be linking things not only when you're just doing paid partnerships, but also organically linking things that you just love throughout the time that you're not doing paid posts, because you need to constantly have updated metrics so that you can share these metrics with brands when they're asking, hey, what are your 30-day link clicks? And it's oh shit, I haven't linked anything. But you have to be also very intentional and strategic about what you do link. This is so interesting to me. So this comforter is around $300. I was not going to link it because I'm I know if I link this comforter, people are going to say this is an expensive bedding set and it's not going to be a positive response. However, I put a disclaimer on it and I said, just a warning, this is expensive, but there are alternate places on Etsy that you can get something cheaper that's similar. 4,500 link clicks. Now, I literally just posted this, so it hasn't been enough time to be able to track the conversions on this. Also, this product was only available in one size bedding, so I feel a lot of people clicked on this because they just wanted to see how much it cost. Next one are these pants from Under Armour. Now, I don't work with Under Armour on a paid basis, but they did recently send me a PR box with a bunch of winter clothes from their new collection. I had no obligation to post it. I had no obligation to tag Under Armour, but I do a lot of fitness content. I host a lot of events. I would love to work with Under Armour. So I know that I had a lot of people asking for these pants, but then also I was like, if I have this analytics I can share with them, I had almost 3,000 people click on these pants that are unfortunately sold out. I know I would have been able to sell so many of these pants had they been in stock. And then also I had these analytics to share with Under Armour where I'm like, look, people are interested in your product. They resonate with what I'm posting. Let's work together because now we have the data to show that, I'm valuable. Next, we have just an outfit that I wore for a holiday party. And we have a discount code for Mackenzie Childs. This was a holiday sale, 20% off. And then the next following frames are 2 for Bar to Brunch ticket sales. This bottom one is for Vivrel, which was a paid partnership. Vivrel is a designer handbag subscription. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a couple other ones as well. My link clicks can really range. I try not to link too many things because I don't want to overwhelm my audience. I don't want to annoy them by constantly trying to sell shit. So when I do link things, people have a lot of trust in the fact that I actually really believe in what I'm linking because I really like it. But this was the holiday season, and for the sake of giving people space and not trying to sell them a bunch of stuff during the holidays, feeling overwhelmed, I really didn't post a lot of links in December. Which, again, I know is kind of backwards from what a lot of other creators do. I mean, the holiday season is a huge time for conversions and sales and Amazon storefronts and all the things. But for me, that's just not a focus of my business because I want to keep the integrity of my trust with my audience. So again, I'm really only linking when people are asking for it or if I know that it's something that I really love that people will also love. And that is it. That's my roundup for my December Instagram story analytics past 30 days. I hope this is helpful if you are someone who's a content creator or an aspiring content creator. My biggest tip for Instagram stories is to be as casual as you can possibly be. Stop trying to make it aesthetic. Stop trying to put all the cute edits on it. It doesn't matter. People want to feel like they're keeping up with you as a friend. So the more casual you make it, the more conversations you create, the better they're going to respond and the more your Instagram views are going to go up. Let me know if you try this and make sure you follow me on Instagram and stay tuned for next month. I will share another 30-day recap of my insights.